Hey everybody, welcome back to Captain of Industry. We just had a mild flu, and population did not drop at all. In fact, it kept growing. I've gone ahead and I've made this upgraded now. So we only have this one single square here to upgrade, and then basically everything that's around these two central pillar areas are then upgraded, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to go ahead and click that and let them do it with a truck because I don't really need it right now. We have a bit of a worker shortage, so upgrading the houses should, give us the capacity we need to grow naturally and fix that problem. We are currently using 22 medical supplies every 60 seconds. So we're able to support it with just the one unit, but I'm going to go ahead and turn this one on anyway and get it working so that we can start filling up these crates. And, then if our needs shift or if there's, anything else of a concern, like other diseases or something happen, maybe we use more medical supplies, then we'll be able to hopefully handle it. Now, because we have a worker shortage, not all of our places are researching. So I think I can remedy this a little bit by going in and just paying the Unity to get some more workers in here. So I'll go to the settlements and just do that a couple times. And we got that happening there. Now, a couple of things to look at. I know I was going to route exhaust today, but I did some math with it. And this actually is not as easy as I thought it would be because there's just so much exhaust being generated on this side of the island. Let me give you an example. Well, you know what? No, let's just not do examples. Let's just tell you exactly the way it is, okay? There is over 1,500 exhaust being generated in the stuff that's on the screen right now, okay? This is 1,500 units of exhaust. To fully process that much, I would need 9 scrubbers. And the 9 scrubbers, these exhaust scrubbers, I would need 9 of them. That would require us to have over 200 units of water every 60 seconds being pushed into it, which is not really all that feasible right now. We would be getting a ton of sulfur that I don't know what to do with. I wouldn't be able to do anything with it right now. Maybe we could use it for tofu, but I mean, it's like a lot of sulfur. And we would still have over 800 units of CO2 from that to go. And the reason why I say over 800 units is because we would be obviously taking the 9 scrubbers that would make less than 700 units of CO2, but we still have boilers like the fuel gas boilers, for example, that are producing CO2 by themselves. And these guys here are also producing 36 units of CO2 as well. And so to get one pipe that takes CO2 to the other side of the island to be processed, not happening. It's not one, no way. In fact, I don't think I need this many because I'm not needing that many right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pause that. That's 100 kilowatts of power. So in any case, scrubbing, not likely to happen right now. It's going to be very difficult to do that right now. The problem I need to look at getting taken care of very soon is fuel. So you can see that fuel is low. It's trying its best to get caught up, but it's just not happening, right? This is because of oil. And power might get lost soon too. Because of oil, if that's the case too. I'm going to start auto balancing some of these because we don't really need this much to be produced right now. So I'll auto balance a few of these things. Yeah. And then on this side as well, oil not coming in fast enough, right? It's always empty. Let's get some of these to be auto balanced as well. We'll use the smaller ones since they're less efficient as is, and we'll auto balance them. So here's the problem with oil. It is not the level of the rig. The level of our oil rigs on the map is actually fine. All right, take a look at this. This is a level 6 rig. The other one is too. This one has almost 70% of its storage full right now. If I take a look at this one here, over 70% of its storage full. So this is not a problem with the oil rigs. This is a problem with the ports. We need to do two things to these ports. One, we need to get fuel module M to become fuel module L. Fuel module M is able to extract oil from the ship 50% faster than fuel module S. And fuel module L can do it 100% faster than fuel module S. So basically, what we need to do here is we need to get all of these to be L. We can't do that until our research allows us to do so. So I've directed research to get storage unit level 3 or storage, storage large 2. I got it's very strange. Can we just, I want something consistent with this, you know? Research lab 4, storage large 2. Look at, can we just do like storage 1, 2, 3, 4? Like just, it could have been so consistent. Anyway, these things here, right? These are going to give us storage 4, even though it says storage large 2. But they're going to give us storage 4. And these ones take storage 3 and upgrade them to be double the capacity of 3. And that's where you start getting a really good savings, because it costs 360 gold parts to make one of these storage units. But the space savings now becomes a really attractive prospect, because it would take a lot of storage 2s to equal that. What I'm really trying to get, though, is here. Cargo Depot 3. This is where we get the large modules, but it's also where we can get 6 Cargo Depot 6. Now, I have no idea if this thing is going to allow me to just expand the natural cargo depot. I hope it does. But if it doesn't, then my plans over here are a little bit stretched. Let's just say, like, I'm not going to be able to do things the way I thought I could do them. But I haven't gotten this far in the game yet to know whether that happens. I hope it does. So in any case, I've got these 3 research modules now. They are fully upgraded, and they are using the red research parts, which we are currently making at a faster pace than we need to. So I can shut one of these down, for example. This thing is full. And that's completely fine with me. So, yeah, we're gonna have to wait for all of this to happen, but at least it's happening faster than it used to be. I don't recall if I've shown you this, but I've got the glass belt routed. Check out what glass looks like now. It's nice and bright, isn't it? I like it. So we have the glass belt routed. Remember that belt that was hanging out here? It had a purpose. This is the purpose. It's just connected here. It goes beside the glass waste, the broken glass, so that it stays level 2 instead of going underneath it. And then it ducks down underneath this and moves that direction. And I'm also noticing maintenance is having a hard time keeping up here. And it's looking to me like the global need is 1541. So this tells me if the global need is 1541, that is more than our maintenance is able to produce. See, so 480 for each maintenance center. It just isn't capable of doing it. Now I could boost one of these, or I could do something a little bit smarter and just do this. I think I'll do that instead. So what we'll do is we'll have the flat conveyor from this top side stay level 1 and go down like so. And then we'll have the belt off the bottom here. Probably should have done that one first. Silly. And then head this direction. Yeah. And so we'll use our Unity to build these two things. We want this to be level 1 so that it always has power and everything. We'll have that be the primary recipe, and this will be the secondary. So lots of recyclables heading out, right? And the last thing we want to do then is to take this belt, bring it up. It's going to have to be... It's going to have to be like that, unfortunately. Yeah. And I'm hoping that this is the last maintenance place that I have to build in this assortment, because kind of want this to be cleaner. Shouldn't we make this cleaner? I feel like we can make this cleaner. I think we can by just doing this. Like, we'll back this up a little bit, and we'll have the glass dive underneath this after we've built it. This will make me happier. I'm sure it will make all of you happier too. You silly symmetrical loving twerps. So we'll go connect it there, and then we'll have this go from here. We'll have you dive down from that point and then connect here. Right there. Now that is, I think, a significant stylistic improvement. Yes, indeed it is. All right, so now we have 4 of these units, which can generate enough maintenance to keep up with this global need. So good. Let's look back at fuel. Still bad. So what I'm going to do here, since these guys can't get this fast enough right now, and it's not a cargo... It's not an oil rig problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my main ship and I'm going to go get some oil. But here's the thing you need to keep in mind about this. And I'm going to make like a little monologue about this for a second. I've talked to the devs about this already. They're aware that there's... I'll go with weird. The cargo shipyard, the main shipyard is a weird thing. It does not have unlimited storage, yet there are no limits on how much your island can put in it. So, in other words, it's only unlimited in one direction. That is to say, it is unlimited in how much it can hold, so long as the resources that go into it are coming from your island. But it has an actual capacity limit of 400 units of everything. 400 of whatever, right? It can only hold 400 things. And as a result of that, if I go get oil right now with my ship and bring it back here, I can't unload all of it. I will be able to as long as there's less than as long as there are less than 400 things in here. So I'll show you how this works. Let me load the crew real quick. We're gonna go over to this oil rig. Yes, this is the closest one. We're gonna go over to this oil rig and just go get it, right? Now you also notice there's 70 crew on this ship, and that is because I've also upgraded the guns. The research has allowed us to upgrade our weapons and stuff. I've upgraded my guns, both front and rear, and this has allowed us to have a battle score now of 430. Much more capable. But you see this? We got here, we loaded the fuel. All right, so all this oil just got loaded in, and that is, over 2,000 units of crude oil. So I can bring this back home right now. And this is the reason why they've done it this way. I believe they've done this because of balance. They don't want people to be able to go all the way around the map with just this main ship, which has actual unlimited storage in it, and just bring everything back in one go. It's a little bit broken that much fuel could be used to bring back this much resources. I will counter this, though, by saying that anyone who chooses to play that way is doing themselves a disservice, and that it is not an advantage for the player, but rather a disadvantage to the player to play this way. Because this has no pipe connections, no belt connections, no nothing. Anything you bring out of this must come from a truck. The trucks have to bring it out of there. So you'll see that we have 1940 units of crude oil in the ship. We cannot unload anymore. It says it's full, and the shipyard is full because there's 400 plus units of stuff in here. So, in other words, the trucks now have to come and get this stuff. And, well, that's going to make your truck network incredibly busy, isn't it? And that's a problem. So, it basically, what I would like to see happen from this, and let me give you an example of why this is a problem. Let's say you decide to come over here and tear down this whole wall. You say this whole area, we don't need these walls anymore, tear them down, right? Let's say we do that. That is going to send like over 3,000 concrete to your default location. The default location in the game of where everything goes when you break it down with Unity is to the shipyard. If you use Unity to break anything down, it will go to the shipyard. Likewise, if all of your storage containers or whatever are full, trucks will bring it to the shipyard. That's where it goes, okay? And you can have thousands of concrete in here. I've tested it with over 12,000 concrete in here. I'm sure it goes on forever, but that's as far as I was willing to test it before I said, yep, it's unlimited. Okay. So you can put that much concrete in here. But if you do that, if I was to break down that wall, I would not be able to bring any oil back from this shipyard. Likewise, I would not be able to unload this ship for any reason. So let's say I'm going exploring and I go here and I want to see what's over here. And let's say I pick up, I don't know, 20 copper, I pick up some electronics, rubber and all this other stuff, right? I bring it back to my shipyard. The ship is not going to unload that stuff. It will stay here on the boat because my shipyard's full of concrete now because I broke stuff down. I don't like that. It's like it's unlimited in one condition, but not unlimited actual, right? So my proposition for this and how to fix this is to allow, specifically concrete. I think concrete is the only resource that really hits you hard in this way. There might be other things like some crushed stuff. If I break down storage bins, for example, of like crushed copper and I want to move it or something, then, that'll go in here and it has nowhere else to go, right? You can toggle keep empty, but your truck simply cannot empty that much resource because the stuff from Unity deconstruction is instantly transported to here, not by truck. So it's not coming in just as fast as it's leaving. That's why you need a lot of storage units. So if you're ever wondering why I have all these different storage containers and stuff, it's so that they can unload the shipyard and put stuff in here, right? Here's salt, for example. We don't need salt. Let's get glass mix. So I'll switch this to glass mix. And now the trucks have a place to put the glass mix. They can put it here. And that's kind of how that works, right? There's a place for them to put it. Concrete is completely full. So if I had any more concrete, it wouldn't be able to put it anywhere, right? Same thing with these. There's some copper in here, electronics too, lab equipment too, right? If I break stuff down, tell them to remove it from the belt. They don't have anywhere to put it. They put it in here, right? So let's say, for example, I want to get rid of fertilizer 2, right? There's 56 units of fertilizer 2 in here. Let's say I want to get rid of that. So all I'm going to need to do is just copy one of these. Maybe we'll put it on this side. I don't know. Kind of doesn't matter where I put it, just as long as I put it somewhere. And actually, this is a liquid tank, isn't it? 56 units, yeah. So let's say we put fluid storage. I'll put it over here. It's fine. All right. So right here, I say this is fertilizer 2. Now, I already have fertilizer 2 over here, and this tank is empty. But because the truck imports are turned off, they won't bring it out. So I can also turn that on. That's one way to do it, too. And actually, I'm going to do that. And then what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to make this oil. So hopefully I tell them to keep this full. I don't need to do that, actually. So we're just going to have oil here. Now they're going to bring the oil out of the shipyard to this. All right. This is how I have to unload my shipyard now. All right. This is where it goes. The trucks are going to bring it to here now. And so what I can do is I can assign a couple of vehicles. Let's say one vehicle here, right? And I can tell them to, well, I want to tell them to empty this, but here we are. In any case, right, I need to get the oil off of this so that it can be in the island and actually be usable. And that's what I'm hoping happens. So there's that. And then what I can do over here is see this tank here. I've made this specifically for this purpose. What I'd like to do is tell them, and I'm going to do it with this oil all the way over here is what I have it assigned to, but I'm going to take that away now. What I'd like you to do is to keep this full. I'm going to assign 2 trucks to this. And the only thing you're going to do is you're going to bring oil from over here and from right there. Yep. And you're going to bring oil over to that tank and make sure that that stays full. That's what you're going to do because the trucks won't do it otherwise. They could just come in here. It's top priority, right? Keep it full or keep this empty. And so they should be bringing oil from there and dropping it off over here naturally. Should be happening, but it isn't. It's just not going to happen. So I'm going to have them do it here instead. And hopefully that works better. I'll just get rid of that truck off there too. Okay, so that's my little shindig in case you ever get lost or confused or soft locked or anything like that. Let's say you lose power, you don't have any fuel, so your trucks are kind of stalling out and you have all this oil sitting on your ship, but you just cannot get it pushed to your system, and you're like, why won't you guys just take this oil off my boat? That's probably why. You likely have over 400 items, or you have 400 or more items in the shipyard, and it won't allow any more to be in here. So take a look at that when you get a chance, if that's your problem. In which case, I apologize if that's your problem. That sucks. I'll do a quick deliver on this to make this bigger. Again, I really want them to keep this full, but you know, they won't empty it out. They're busy doing other things. So we need more trucks, and that's what I'm trying to working on here. I'm working on getting more trucks. This giant excavator can probably replace this guy. Although it looks like we have enough of that anyway. I think I need another one in coal, to be honest. So I'll get you down into the coal mines. Oh, actually, tell you what. Let's get you working on these rocks. I'm going to pull you out of there. And I'm going to put you and you and you on this one. And I want you guys working on this. All right. Now, I realize I'm about to have a coal problem because you guys are moving too far away from the walls. But I already have a coal problem. Yeah, so we need to do that, but I also need this flattened. My plans for the future require this to be flattened, so you need to get to work and do it, okay? Do it. So anyway, storage large 2, aka storage 4, is being worked on right now, and you can see that this boat is not leaving. It doesn't have enough fuel. It's all about oil. So as long as I have those trucks making routes to go get the oil and bring it in here, I'm hoping that that is going to at least allow us to keep the lights on for a little while, because it's all about, it's a fuel problem. It's going to be a fuel problem, and that's going to kill my power grid entirely. Like, it's just going to, it's going to suck. Many of these are on auto balance, but some of them are not, because I know I absolutely need that much power, and so I have them not on auto balance. Usually I'm using the weaker units as the auto balance units to start, because they're not as efficient. So auto balance, 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 yep. So this one's on all the way, and so is this one, and so is this one. So we're hopefully keeping the lights on here. But without oil, it's kind of impossible to do that. This wee little pump here. Pump faster, little pump. Must pump faster. Go, go, go. Now, take a look at over here. Storage large just finished, so we'll take a look at it. Another reason why we're using too much fuel is because all the trucks have to drive all the way over here to dump, because I'm trying to prioritize this as the dumping zone. It's taking them a long time, but they're moving through here. It's not as fast as I'd like, but it's as fast as they can go. And we're almost to the point where the control zone here can be in this area. And that's the ticket. We want to get this filled in. Of course, they have a long way to go. I would say they're not even halfway done. It might look like they're halfway there or getting close to halfway there, but they're not. They're maybe, I'll say they're 10% done, because it's so deep when you get out here. So there's a lot more dumping to go. And this is another reason why we're using so much fuel. These trucks just have to drive so far away to get where they're going and dump that stuff. Since I have a fuel problem right now, I could temporarily alleviate this problem by just giving them a closer range, a closer zone to dump to. Chances are this pipe is going to have to be used as an exhaust pipe. I just don't see a way that I can avoid that actually right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them dump resources here instead. Bring this up to tier 3. I'm going to have them go ahead and finalize this. I'm not going to bring that pipe over where I was going to bring it before. I'm not going to do that. So we'll go ahead and get all of this to be at level 3. That should be okay. In fact, I think maybe we can go down like just here for now, because there's copper right here too, and we want to mine that out and everything. But if we had them dump here instead, and I could probably get away with it being here. I can't put any pump here, I don't think. Let me double check this. Will you let me put a liquid dump here or a seawater pump? Almost. Gosh, we're so close to being able to do that. Oh man, it's like, yeah, 2 tiles. That was very close. I might be able to get away with it here. Gosh, it's like one tile on both sides. Darn it. I don't think it's going to work. That would have been cool to have a pump right here. What about a liquid dump? I'll settle for a dump if I can get there. No, it's going to be even more picky with that because it's got to be further out to do that. Yeah, okay. We're not going to be able to have it. So we'll just go ahead and fill this in too. Let's say, yeah, level 3 is what we have already. And then we'll say, let's go with level 2 from here. We'll ankle it down for a 2 there. And then we'll say level 1. Just so it's above sea level. And then from there, we'll just have you fill in the rest of it to be level 1 at least. So that will get rid of the sea in this area. Now, I hope that that means I can get more of this copper, but I actually don't know how that works. So we're also testing that out today. All right, so I got rid of the coal here, right? That was the thing we did. And I'm going to now get rid of this belt. And so I'm going to basically take it from here and go all the way up and go to there. Now, when I quick remove this belt, right? I quick remove this, the limestone supply is going to be teleported directly to here. And that is going to occupy this space, and it will now count towards that 400 items. And so it's now overloaded with cargo, quote unquote. And I won't be able to add anything new to the shipyard until they get rid of it. So this glass mix, I'm going to make this limestone now, just so the trucks have a place to put it. Okay. So that being done, I can now go in and I think I'm actually tempted just to get rid of this bridge entirely. If I did that, then the wall could just ride right next to this and I could get more of this copper. I'm thinking I'm getting rid of this entire bridge. If I do that, then this will be level 3 and drop down instead. So the limestone belt would end up being... Let's get rid of this really quick. Oh, not just the limestone goes there, by the way. The construction parts also do. So it's just adding more and more stuff to my cargo yard. I think what I can do here is lift you up to 3. I wish it wouldn't do that. I don't really need these concrete producers, to be honest. Like, I could get rid of these two, and then that makes even more space to mine out the copper. Because I really don't think I need this much copper or this much concrete production. Let's come off of this side like this. No, we can go even more narrow. Maybe right here. I don't like it. I've decided I don't like it. I can get away with it by just deleting this, though. And then we could set up a trade route where our extra concrete is traded for the other stuff, right? Where is it? Never remember where it is. One of these places, right here. Trade the cement for coal. I really do like that trade. I just need a ship to do it with. So I would get this. I have enough parts to just get another one, but that's extra fuel. And while I have a fuel deficit, adding additional demand to my fuel just doesn't seem like a good idea. So I think temporarily, I'll probably change this eventually, but I think temporarily I'm going to go ahead and connect this. So this, we toggle direction. I'm going to connect that there, and then we'll connect you over top of this and hook it up there. Then we'll get rid of it there. And we'll... Oh. I don't have any gold construction parts. Oh, it's rubber. My rubber is bad. What's going on with that? Well, we don't have naphtha. So we're not producing enough naphtha. This is bad. So I think what I got to do is put a pause on this pipe. And it's going into this balancer as a priority up here, so that it'll feed these boilers as its main priority. That's hopefully keeping the power on, is what I'm counting on. We can keep the power on just long enough. Like, we have oil now, so let's go. Make fuel, please. That's what we need to do. Man, like, I have oil, so I don't get it. We should be seeing fuel made really easily here. Really quite consistently. Fuel gas is going through. That's making diesel. You're missing fuel gas. It's because you guys aren't firing very fast, but now you will be. Plus, you're going to give us fuel gas as long as you have heavy oil, which requires the oil to be there. So, like, we have oil now. So, like I said, we should be seeing all the oil coming through here. Wait a minute. Have I messed this up? Oh, damn it. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. So, how in the world did I screw that up? Oil is coming into here. No, steam is in there. Oh, weird. So, I've connected this. How does steam get in here? Steam is in here. Have these two just not been running at all? That might be a problem too. How did steam get in here? You're not even connected to steam. You're connected to oil. Look, oil, steam. I suppose this is steam as well. Okay. Remove product, go. Remove product. Hi. Can we just... Is it one of you guys? Hold on. I must have messed the connection up, right? This is the steam area. And the steam is routed to come into the bottom belt, not the top belt. There's nothing going into the top pipe. Yeah. Again, with steam. Why? How are you getting steam in you? It's got to be some weird mistake, right? I mean, now it's empty. Now it's empty. Well, we're out of oil now. Yeah, we're out of oil now. That's a weird problem. That could be contributing seriously to, like, my ratios and stuff will all be off if these 4 aren't operating, because then I'm only on 6 instead of 8. That could be a part of it too. Wow. All right, so maybe we unpause this. I know I paused the naphtha supply to the rubber after saying that the rubber was out, right? Yeah, I know. But I needed to see how this was working out. So now we'll have rubber going through, hopefully. My goodness, that sucks. The way that worked out, that sucked. I gotta keep an eye on this. Make sure crude oil is consistently going in that pipe. Maybe a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I had like a different pipe connected here and I just didn't... I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been too long. I don't play everything in one sitting, you know? Some of you guys binge my videos and you'd be like, how did you not know this? You just said it like 4 videos ago. I was like, well, 4 videos ago was like 3 weeks ago for me, okay? I mean, it happens for me, different timeline than it happens for you, right? We are so full on broken glass. Surely we can do something about this. We're very full on recyclables too, but how are we so full on glass? My gosh. I need to, it's coal. Yep, I just said we were gonna have a coal problem. Can we move this? I think this is in a terrible spot. I want to move it, but I don't know where to move it because it has to have the same shipping route stuff as every other ship, right? Even though no boats actually come to it. it's still going to get in the way of other ships. So I have to be picky where to put it. Maybe I can put it here. Maybe this will work. Also, you may not have seen this because I think I did it offline, but I connected that brine pipe, the extra brine that was coming in. So it priorities to the tank, but then if there's excess, it comes around and it goes that way, right? And then I actually want to check something really quick, because I rerouted this from the waste for the wastewater, and it looks to me like I didn't connect that either. So one thing I think I want to do here is I want to say just remove product, because I need to check this to see whether or not my civilization is going to have a hard time. Like, I haven't checked this in a while. So like, we have tons of people now, 4,200 people, and we're producing 180 waste. So that's still good enough for this pipe. But like, eventually, as our population grows, we're going to be using more, right? Likewise, you can see that our total settlement need is 218. So if I hadn't upgraded this pipe already, we would have a water deficiency because we're sucking it down faster than we're capable of replenishing it, just because of the pipe. So the pipe's not a bottleneck right now. The wastewater pipe isn't yet a bottleneck, but it's going to be if I don't upgrade it soon. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take the initiative while I still have 728 parts. And I'm just going to upgrade this whole wastewater pipe. So that's bringing it in from here. And so what I'll need to do is upgrade this as well. At this point, I think we're fine on the upgrades. The excess is here, and we can remove product, I guess, if we can, although I don't know what they're going to do with it. But I would like it to not go that way. I would like it to always go in here. And we're like waiting for wastewater to come in here now, right? So I'd like to get like the removal of the supply, but I don't think they're going to do it. Like with a truck, that's probably not going to happen. So what I have to do is I need to get this wastewater pipe. It used to be here, right? It was connected here before when it was hooked up to this dump. But I moved it so that I could dump additional brine. And I think what I have to do now is just make sure that this stays connected so that it has a place to go. So hopefully that's what it does now. This does mean we're going to have a little bit of pollution in the water. So we should start seeing water pollution play a role here. But you can see air pollution is quite low. And that's probably because of just lacking resources mostly. Stupid. Maintenance. Oh, it's because of rubber. Yeah, I mean, I lost naphtha, therefore I lose rubber. Everything is so connected in this game. My God, it's crazy how connected everything is. Like, they've just went out of their way. I feel like the devs went out of their way to make every possible resource completely connected to something else, you know? At least raw resources, like every possible thing is connected to every other thing. I both simultaneously love and hate this fact about this game. Let's turn these on so we can get some extra coal from them. Yeah, the wood is full, but the thing is, by doing this, I invite the ship to go more, which is fine, except now the ship, you know, is it's going to request more fuel, and I don't have any. So going out and getting wood is a good idea, as long as you have the fuel to do it, right? I don't have the fuel to do it right now. So yeah, I was looking at exhaust. I know I said I was going to do that this video. I can't do it. I want to eventually. The goal is, at the end of this, one of many goals, I suppose. But one goal is to have zero pollution. No air, no water, nothing, right? No air or water pollution. So to do that, again, I have to process over 1,500 exhaust. And that's just this side. That's not even this side. This side, thankfully, is already being processed because it's built into the system right here. So, like, it's built into the supply chain of where you get the sulfur and everything, right? So this part's being taken care of as far as scrubbing. But to scrub this side where all the major industry is, again, it's 1,500. That's like 9 of those scrubbers. It's going to be over 200 water consistently. I simply cannot do that. I don't have it. And look at this. We're already out of water over here anyway. So I'm going to have to boost this. Which is going to drain that even further. It's going to suck. It's going to suck bad. This already sucks because of rubber, right? So we have enough parts, I think, for the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this. And it's going to send the rubber over where it needs to be. Looks like mechanical parts is the problem. Wait a minute. How is that a problem? Steel? Oh, it's all about coal. Yeah, of course. That's what it is. It's coal. Like, coal is required for everything, right? So here you go. Oh, me. Let's turn this up and let's turn this one down. Clearly don't need that one going because it's full already. So we'll go 3 times there, I guess. This one's filling up too, so we'll go down 4 times on that. And that'll give us the workforce necessary to have even more on coal. Now we just need the fuel in here. Great. So how about we go get some fuel? We will trade our yellow parts for it right here. Give me a bunch of fuel. Which of course goes over here, right? It's gonna be over here. I think that trade for cement, right? We just need another cargo port that can trade cement. So we could say maybe they go get the cement from here. And let's say if you can't go this way, maybe we put a balancer right here and say if you can't go in here anymore, then send to, and we send it around to another storage that can export it. I don't know, maybe that's the way to do it. It's just extra power, but if I send that, let's say over across this, maybe I just put it over top of this pipe right here, and then it goes over across this, and to a port that's right here. Maybe we put the cargo port right here. The other idea, probably better idea to be honest, is to send it over to a port that's over here instead. We can export the cement from here and maybe even be encouraged to make more cement because we have extra fuel gas is what it looks like anyway. Excess fuel gas. Yeah, everything's breaking because of maintenance now. Ugh. It's naphtha because it's fuel. It's because it's oil. Come on, Cargo Depot 3, you can do it. Come on, research. Oh, good. You're out of parts, aren't you? Of course you are. Go. You're out of parts because, well, I mean, we're not out of glass. You just got to run. You just got to go. No breaking down allowed. Keep going. You're so close. Come on. Cargo Depot 3. Cargo Depot 3. Oh, we just need more. Let's go. So close. And then we're just going to jam all of our spare parts. There it is. Done. Let's stop right here. So we're also in the process of getting the armor upgrade. So we have 733 red parts. Upgrade. Yes. Upgrade. Yes. Upgrade. Yes. And upgrade. Yes. Now, can I... It doesn't look like I can actually... Stop. It doesn't look like I can actually upgrade this. It's going to stay cargo port 4. Why did you guys have to do that? Ugh, why did you have to do that? Why couldn't you just leave it? So this has to be completely broken down instead. I get 100% of these resources back by canceling. The one thing I don't get back is the Unity, and I'm kind of full on that anyway, so whatever. So it looks to me like I have to tear this whole thing down and rebuild it. Is that fair to say? That's what it looks like. I don't think I can do that on this side. Kind of hoping I don't have to do it on this side, to be honest. We have oil here. That's pretty good. I mean, obviously we're pumping it at faster with boosted speeds and we're bringing it in there, but I think I might be able to get away with just upgrading these. So let's put those upgrade resources into these instead. And that will hopefully help us get the oil into this side. So we'll see what the upgraded one looks like here. I can speak, I swear. Upgrade these. Now they're much bigger. They should be able to pull the oil out a lot faster. and hopefully keep this stuff running. Although, obviously it needs to not break down. You know, we need to repair things constantly. High, repaired, even with a boost. Traitor. I boosted you. How could you? Okay. For this side, though, I think I'm going to wait for this to be unloaded. And then once it's unloaded, I will tear this whole thing down and rebuild it. Yeah, it's going to have to be. That's unfortunate. Like, it's so easy. It would have been so easy just to allow this to upgrade. Look at this. This is the same size and everything. Same footprint, same connections. Why not just let this upgrade in place? Why make me do an entirely new port? I don't like that. I wish they hadn't. I don't know how they didn't. I don't really know how they didn't think of that. How did you not think that players want to naturally upgrade existing ports? I don't know. That doesn't. I don't understand that. Like this, I get it with the tanks because you wanted to do like a different form factor. All right, different size, more efficient, space efficient, or whatever. I get that, but there's nothing more space efficient about it. It's just you just pop it right there. It's literally the exact same footprint. You know, the ports. Well, I mean, I guess it isn't the same footprint. Like, how big is that box? The box gets a lot bigger. Look at the red box. It's a lot bigger. Why? Oh, why? Why you do this? Why you do this to me? Okay, that's why they decided to make. Again, I still don't understand why you had to do that, but sure, that's the reason why you have to do it, because it makes the box bigger. So we're gonna set a dumping zone here and get them to dump this up to height as well, I guess. Great. And then they'll dump all of this, partially bury this stuff. That will hopefully allow me to scoot it over when I rebuild it. I'm absolutely upgrading this port. I have to. I feel like I have to anyway. Upgrade this port. All these messages that always overlay the important stuff that you need. I wish I could move these and put these messages over here on this side instead. Is there an option in the game to do that? Like in the settings, it'd be very nice to be able to do that. Miscellaneous. Yeah. I would love to just have these messages over here, because like you never need this area, right? Like it's always open, but the messages always crowd this area and you can't see some of the stuff that you want to see. I realize that's probably a UI thing for me. Like I've made my UI bigger so that you guys could see it easier on video, but still, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pause that, and I guess we'll tell you what, let's unpause this one, but we'll pause this one instead. This one's not broken down yet. We'll let that one run. So now that we have a maintenance issue, right, we're going to need to start shutting things down so that we reduce how much maintenance that we're using. Since we're not even feeding this area anymore, let's pause all of these things. All the construction part stuff is just backed up right now, which is fine. We'll go ahead and pause these as well. That reduces power as well as maintenance requirements. We're really super focused. I should be focused anyway on rubber and getting that going. But we're not producing enough naphtha to do that. That's unfortunate. What? Yeah, that sucks. Let's not do a priority here. And that way we can at least split the supply and have it go both ways, hopefully. I need you guys to receive naphtha, please. Make rubber. Please make rubber. Just trade for rubber. This sucks, man. I'll trade these for rubber. A whole bunch of it. Bring it over. Go trucks, go. We can start shutting down some of the stuff for glass, although I don't want to do too far on that because we need household goods to make people happy. Okay. We don't have any household goods at all? None? What happened? Steel. No, steel's fine. Not steel. Glass? I'm confused on that. How in the world could you not have glass? Well, it's because coal. Obviously, coal is the thing. Like, everything is about coal and fuel, right? Like, that's just... We have to do something about that. and fuel. Like coal and fuel is everything. We can't have coal because we don't have fuel. We can't have fuel because we don't have coal. Because we don't have oil. We can't have oil because we don't have fuel, right? So like everything is about these things. So what I'm gonna do is tear this down. Now that it's in, I'm gonna pause this ship. As bad as that makes me feel to do. I can't though, can I? I can't do that because the stuff is in the way, right? Let's tear this down. Tear these modules down. I want to upgrade this port. I can't believe they're not letting me upgrade this. So it must be a different cargo ship. Like, are you designing the cargo ship differently now, or what? Like, how is this working? I gotta see. Break it all down, man. When you're in the middle of a fuel crisis, we're gonna break it all down. That makes a ton of sense. I gotta get rid of all of it. This whole, well, that whole pipe didn't need to go, but the whole pipe didn't need to go. Okay, just this little segment, okay? You can keep the pipe, kind of like most of the pipe, but just not the whole pipe. Okay. So remove that, right? And then all the supply, it gets worse, right? Because all of this stuff, when I deconstruct it with Unity, it all goes to the shipyard, and now I can't, you know, like I can't unload the fuel, unload the oil because it's in the shipyard. It's a very strange way of doing it. So now we're going to be low on power. Crisis is happening. We have a new crisis. Oh boy. And then the ship goes away, even though I paused it. Bye, ship. Are you going to keep your fuel? Run away with 120 units of fuel. Jerk. I think I need to do this. I need to let's say this real quick. We're gonna do that to prevent them from driving over here anymore. Like, it's been nice. I appreciate you guys doing what you're doing, right? It's been a really nice thing to have this happen, and that's great. We're gonna put a pause on this so that we can, you know, not have you guys using tons of fuel to do it, and then hopefully, you know, we can get ourselves recovered a little bit. We have to prioritize resources to where they're a bit smarter now. We still have some water in storage, but that's depleting fast because we don't have the steam generating, because we don't have the fuel, because we don't have naphtha, etc., etc. Okay, so they're filling this in, and they're almost done, but I worry that it's going to complain about the seawater pump. And I worry that because I put this right here, and it says collision with seawater pump, even though I'm right here. So, like, I need to move forward more. I'm getting the big box, which is cool, but I'm not able to get it here. I think it'll work here as long as I can fill in the terrain. So this terrain is just a little bit, yeah. And like the seawater pump, of course, we're obviously encroaching on that, but this will continue to work so long as it doesn't collapse. So I just have to hope that it doesn't. But if it does, I guess I'll move it. But come on now, let me do it. Green, show me green. Green, I got green. Green, good. You guys don't need to do it anymore. Bye. Unity, build it, go. So we got a bigger port here. And it is slowly, ever so slowly. We want large fluid modules. Oh, you would, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do that for now. We have to move all of this. God, guys, seriously, just let me upgrade the thing in place, please. Come on now. Let me just get rid of you. Regular pick. You can go scrap yourself. Off you go. You can't, though, can you? You're going to be stuck. Completely stuck. Recover. Get out. We need to remove both of these. I need to get rid of these entire... I guess one tank will be fine, though, right? I think if we get rid of one tank, it won't be in the way of the others. I'm going to tell myself that, and it'll be wrong, but I'm going to tell myself that anyway. Because it makes me feel better to think that maybe there's a chance. No matter how small, that I'm right. And of course, like, how am I going to get rid of the seawater in this tank? I don't know. I guess it's just going to naturally go as these run, but they won't run until we get oil. So I guess we're just going to have to sit here with this for a little while. To get fuel into there, I think we're just going to have it go direct for now. Yep. So we're just going to say direct into there and like this, and then we'll swap that pipe out too. The cheap pipe. So bigger cargo ship, basically, is what this is. It's just a bigger one. It's the only advantage. It's the size that matters. Okay. So use Unity to build all of these. These are the large ones. We're doing this as big as we can. It comes in with even more fuel, but it takes more fuel per journey now, of course. It's fine. It has more cargo, so that makes sense. All right, import from mine oil rig. Oh, yeah, that. And then it's going to be oil. Thanks. And then you are going to be like that. Okay? All of you are the same. Okay, cool. Again, you, get out. Get out. Goodbye. Okay, so, yeah, we'll slowly have the fuel from this side being pushed into this. Now we just need you to, go get oil. You have 30 people on this boat now. Go get oil. See? Nothing to pick up? Yes, there is. Off you go. Bye. Okay, so what we want to do now is make sure that this always has power. So, again, we're going to make sure that all of these settings are the same. You should all have power at P1. And what I want is... Well, I had to rebuild it. So, since I had to rebuild it, I might as well rebuild this too. If you're going to make me do it, then let's just do it. All right? If you got to do it, then do it. So, here you go. Redo all of this. I think we'll go like this too. That, and that. Cut those, and then we can just go like that with it. I mean, I don't want to tear this stuff down. Don't get me wrong, I like the way it is, but I mean, if they're gonna make me rebuild this unit and it's gonna be sitting more this way now, so I have more room on this side, then like I guess I'll just do it. So we'll have a pipe balancer, I suppose, can be here. All of these should be gone. So boom, 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 boom. Those will all go away. And so we'll use a balancer. Do I need a balancer though? I don't need a balancer. Like, you just don't need it. You just push the oil into these pipes as fast as you can and you're good. Like, that's it. You don't have to do that. So no, I'm not going to do it. I will say though that I probably should upgrade one of these pipes. So I'll say this one gets upgraded. And you know what? Let's just do two of the pipes. Two of them will get upgraded, okay? And so what we'll do is the two that are upgraded will come in from this side, let's say. So you will feed from this side. And let's say you are going to go like this. Should be like... Yeah, it should be like this. Like that. Okay. It's coming back. Time to go. Time to get the resources. Put them in here. It better have a ton of oil, man. I'm telling you. I need it badly. This is our fuel line, right? So it's kind of a temporary line at the moment, but here it is anyway. We'll raise it up and go over top like we did before. Still okay with that. And, we'll say we bring it to here for now. I mean, eventually it's going to be hooked up to a tank, so whatever. It's a very cheap pipe. We'll just rebuild it later. Let's hook this up to this right now. Okay. Build that, please. Okay. All of you guys, we're going to take you and put you, it'll be 3 on this side and 3 on that side. So the pipe should probably come from here. Yeah, it should be these two, shouldn't it? It doesn't matter. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We'll put this, let's say, from here to like this. All right, and then from this side can be like this. It's gonna end up just being the oil comes from these two pipes, isn't it? It's like, it's just gonna end up doing what everybody wanted me to do in the first place. Yeah, so you'll go. I don't think I'll need to go this far out with it, but I will. At least this far. Then we'll go out like this to here. You will connect here, I guess. And then you are gonna actually connect to the other one because I said so. There. And then you'll connect there, and then you'll connect here. Okay, can we have that be a thing? Can we just you know, upgrade all of this? Just build it. We have oil. Yes. Still 220 per, but at least it should be coming out a lot faster now, hopefully. All the oil comes out. It rushes this direction. These pipes are kind of dead to me now, aren't they? Look at, they're maxing out these, so I mean, I guess they are going pretty fast. I think these pipes are dead to me now. It's pretty. That's kind of sad. I mean, if the pipes weren't fast enough, for example, like if you wanted to know, like, are the pipes fast enough still? If they weren't fast enough, you would see stuff in storage here, right? Because it would be unloaded faster than it's being offloaded, right? Or it'd be coming off the ship faster than it's exiting the port. And so, like, you would see this actually have stuff in it, but and I'm not talking about now, because now obviously it's not going to happen unless these are there, but it would be building up while it's offloading. So look at all this crap, man. Like, look at all this stuff on the right side of my screen. Oh, chaos. Chaos, I say. We're in a serious crisis of everything. So, can I get out of it? Can you think? What do you think? Can I get out of it? Let me know in the comments. Do you think we're getting out of it okay? Yeah, drop me a comment and tell me why my steel, well, it's all coal, right? We just have to repair coal. If we can get coal going now, everything will be okay. And that's, of course, requires us to have fuel, which hopefully is building up, but like, don't hold your breath. I'll see you guys in the next one for whatever the solution is for this. Take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.